We're live in Studio B sessions on WNCW, which are made possible by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. Hey, I'm Carol Rifken, and I'm here with Newfound Gap. It's so exciting to have you here with us today. Now, let's see. You are siblings, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you, I guess it would be unfair to ask you to talk about each other just yet, but we have Sylvie, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are playing a really nice fiddle that looks like one I might have played at one time in Roger Howe's shop. Is that possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. It's a beautiful instrument. Really,
Thank you.
Really nice. And your sister, Bela, is
Hi.
on the banjo there, and that's a beautiful banjo.
Thank you. I got it from a fiddler's convention a couple of years ago.
And I can't see the headstock. Tell us what it is there.
It is a gold tone. I think it's called a White Lady, but I'm not 100%
yeah.
sure. But
Wait,
I heard those are pretty popular around here.
Yeah, they can be pretty fancy, too. And Judah,
Hello.
here with his sisters on guitar. What kind of guitar are you playing over there?
It's a Bob Thompson.
All right. Huh. Well, I think that you should just play us something to start. Do you have one up your sleeve there you could start out with?
Want to introduce it, Judah?
I think we're going to play Jerusalem's Ridge, which was written by Bill Monroe and Kenny Baker. And I think it was named after his mountain range behind his farm.
All righty then. Newfound Gap. Go for it. righty then. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job. Huh. Well, I'm curious, looking at you all in the group dynamics of this, which one of you is the oldest?
I am. I'm the oldest.
Does that matter?
I would like to call myself the leader, but always in practices, it seems to be like I'm voted out as the leader. I feel like being the oldest is really fun, and I think I take that for granted sometimes, especially on stage. And I don't know, I just feel like being in a family band, being the oldest, it's just really fun to be able to play with younger siblings who might be better at you at certain things. So it's both a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah, well, Sylvie is probably the tallest. I think
Ow.
she gets to be. Wait, Rocco and I like tall. That's good. I'm all about tall. It's good. And Judah, what's it like to play with two sisters?
It's very good. They help me a lot with like different chords and a lot of songs to play and solos that they allow me to play during the songs. And I really like it.
Well, good. Do you have more siblings at home?
Yes, ma'am. We have 5 more.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, what I know, now I run a jam program. What I know is that behind every great student are some really patient and hardworking parents who are doing all the driving around and all the work of making sure you get to do what you and your dad's back there smiling because he knows that I know that the parents are driving you around and making schedules and make sure you get fed.
Yeah, I know we definitely can't do any driving or scheduling.
Right. You're getting close though.
I have my permit, but in a few months I'm going to get my license, and I asked Sylvie and Jude, I was like, maybe this upcoming summer I could drive y'all to conventions so Mom and Dad wouldn't have to bring us and, like they could stay at home and have fun by themselves. And Sylvie and Judah are not into that idea. They do not want me driving across the state.
There might be laws against that. More than one sibling having fun in a car with you at a time. Well, that's exciting. So how do you bring your music to the table? So you have lots of experience. You spent 5 years in the Buncombe County Jam program and had Hannah Sang, really great banjo teacher, and Ben Nelson and Carrie Fridley work with you, and then you've spent 5 years with Jerry Sutton, Brian McDowell, Natalia Weinstein, and Josh Goforth. You've been hanging out in my world for a long time there. And how do you decide what you want to play? I mean, you all seem to be relatively on the same page with what you're doing, but who brings it to the table? Or is it spontaneous or what?
Well, Bayla, she started off the whole thing by wanting to do everything that started with a B because her name starts with a B. And so she tried like basketball, and then she asked our mom if there's any like instruments that started with a B, and our mom said banjo. And so Bayla started doing banjo, and then I wanted to do an instrument too, so I chose fiddle because it looked really cool. And then Judah actually
just completely messed up the line and decided to do banjo again. But he didn't do that for a while. You moved to guitar.
I did ukulele, banjo, ukulele, banjo, then guitar.
It took him a while to figure it out.
That's okay. Most people who play stringed instruments, I like that relative theory. Most people who play have at least a couple other things they like to do, whether they do it well or not. But how do you decide what songs you're going to play together? Like who picks that? Who gets to...
Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I wish we could say we went to a whole bunch of jams and we just kind of picked out what songs are our best, or we listened to like records. But to be honest, we listen to all of our music on Spotify while we're in the car driving to school. And sometimes we'll just hear a song, whether it be bluegrass or old time or just the random pop song that we hear on the radio, and we're like, I want to change that into a Newfound Gap song, and that's usually how we choose. I know I have a huge list on my phone and my computer of about 100 different songs we want to learn, and we just kind of go down the list every time we have a practice and try to learn as much as we can.
The definition of a mountain string band of an old-time band used to be that you played whatever you wanted, but you played it on string band instruments.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter. Look at Luke Smathers and the mountain swing and all that.
Oh, yeah.
It was, you could play the Beatles if you played them on a banjo and fiddle and all that. So that's pretty cool. You're carrying on that tradition of
Yeah.
of Western North Carolina. Do what I want to do here.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so if I bring a song to you and I say I want to learn this, do they have to agree with you? Do they have strong feelings about it? Or?
Ooh,
I think it's if one person disagrees, you'll probably try to go to the next song.
Oh, that's a good
yeah,
thing.
we have a little rules. Our teacher, Mr. Josh Goforth, he just started teaching us in band, and he always starts a lesson by saying, "Okay, so what do y'all want to learn next?" And I always have really weird song choices. I like a wide genre of music, and I know that Sylvia and Judah definitely have a limit to what genres we can go for. So I'm definitely like the unique song picker of the group, but it's very easy to get overruled by these two.
Well, before I get y'all in trouble, I think you should play us another tune
Yeah.
here. Do you have a second one lined up for us?
Yes.
Yeah, so our next song is Blue Moon of Kentucky. It was written and made famous by Bill Monroe, who's kind of like the king of bluegrass. He was a really good mandolin player.
The father of bluegrass, was it?
And I think I learned this next one from our older teacher, who is still our music teacher, Mr. Brian McDowell. Judah, are you okay?
Yes.
Well, let's have at it. Newfound Gap is going to play us a tune. We're tuning and fixing straps and
Yeah. This next one is Blue Moon of Kentucky. Okay. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's God proved untrue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. It was on a moonlight night, the stars are shining bright, and they whispered from on high, your last said goodbye. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and said goodbye. Well, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone first me blue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone proved untrue. It was on a moonlight night, the stars were shining bright. They whispered from on high, your love and said goodbye. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and say goodbye. Well, it was on a moonlight night, the stars were shining bright. They whispered from on high, your love and say goodbye. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gonna say goodbye.
woohoo! Oh, that was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Do you trade off on who sings lead, or y'all kind of?
Usually Bayla sings lead. Sometimes me and Judah will sing a solo in some songs, or I'll do harmony. But yeah, usually Bayla sings lead.
She's got it going on there with the singing. And Bayla would be in my Women Who Sing workshop at Merlefest this year. And y'all will be playing it at Merlefest as well, right?
Yeah, we're really
So,
excited.
yeah.
I think it's the first time we've done Acoustic Kids. And I've done the ambassadors stage on the cabin stage for the past, I think, 2 or 3 years. I know there was a break during COVID, but we did the first year before COVID. So I think 2020 is our first year at Merlefest. But this is the first time this year we get to play on a stage just as Newfound Gap.
Cool. Well, and you can bring your brother and sister along.
Yeah.
Sunday
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
they'll
want.
be playing.
Women Who Sing, we often have women who bring an accompanist or a husband or whatever
Yeah.
to play, so you're all welcome there.
Thank you.
That's exciting. We'll see you there. Do you have a third song for us?
Yeah.
You're on a roll there.
so
It sounds so good.
Yeah, thank you.
This next song is one called Shady Grove. I don't think it was written by Doc Watson, but it was kind of made famous by Doc Watson. And we learned this by our band teacher, Josh Goforth.
And by Spotify. And I'm playing my... only on one of these songs I play a different banjo, and this one that I'm playing right now is my fretless banjo that I got from Mr. David Holt a couple years ago. I think he told me this was a banjo. Do you know his first album? He has like a banjo over his shoulder.
I
This
do.
is he let me have this one. And so this is probably my favorite banjo ever.
That's so exciting. That's so
Thank you.
exciting. Oh, yeah, David. My first record was me and David and
yeah.
Bucky Hanks. It was
Yeah, he's
fun.
amazing.
Yeah, he is. So that's cool. He's an inspiration, and it's a beautiful banjo.
Thank you. Yeah, this one's Shady Grove.
get better and better.
Thank you.
Just want to remind everyone out there, we're listening to Newfound Gap here in Studio B. It's Carol Rifken, and we love Sierra Nevada for making this possible, and Sean and everybody helping us get the music right. So Bela is swapping out her banjo back there. So do you all see yourself continuing in music for a long time? Do you have other interests that you like pursuing, or things you think you want to be, or besides
Judah,
musicians?
Yeah, Judah, what's your interest in the future?
I want to be a physicist.
Oh.
Someone asked us behind stage a couple months ago that same question, and Judah was the first one to answer, and he said something about making atomic bombs, and
I
the
did
entire
not.
No,
backstage.
he said he wanted to be a nuclear physicist.
Nuclear
and, like, the
physicist.
lady who asked the question just, like, glanced at her clipboard and, like, walked away. I don't know. Like,
Immediately
if she thought
ignored
he was
it.
gonna, like, bomb
Yeah,
the
and there were a
place or
whole bunch of like really cool like kid bands back there, and they were all jamming. And Judah was like, "Well, I don't know about music, but I know I want to be a nuclear physicist." And all of the music just stopped, and all the kids were just like, "What did that kid just say?"
No, I'm taking him seriously. One of my best friends majored in physics. Just because I can't do it doesn't mean they can. They
Yeah.
can't. That's awesome. What about you, Bailey?
I definitely want to do this for a living. I think out of the three of us, I'm probably the one that wants to do this the most. Really want to go to Berklee College of Music. I have a lot of bluegrass, like old-time, older friends that are going to Berklee right now, and they're just like my role models. And I definitely want to teach when I'm older, and I want to tour a lot, if it's as a soloist or with a band. Yeah, but I definitely want to do this, just musical performance for a living.
How about you, Sylvie? What do you like?
I want to either be a pediatrician or I want to get into UNC at Chapel Hill and be an orthodontist.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, too.
Thank
Well,
you.
you know, some of the best guitar players I know are doctors for some in there. They just have a day job. Well, that's exciting, huh, to have that kind of focus and direction. Well, you're really on a roll. I think that you should just keep playing. I think you should play another tune for us here.
Yeah, this next song is Lone Journey, which was written by Doc Watson and his wife Rosalie.
This one definitely is my favorite, one of my favorite songs to sing. Definitely by Mr. Doc Watson. We never got to meet him. I think I was 8 years old or 5 years old. I was really young when he passed away, so I never got to meet him, or I don't remember seeing him perform. But when I ever listen to his music, it's always in the exact key for me, and it's really hard to find people like that. That sing as high as I do, even though he's an octave above. He does not sing as high as I do, but I really like his music. And he did say, and a lot of people say that Lone Journey, this song, is the saddest song in bluegrass, and to always think of somebody that you've lost in the past. And the lyrics are really sad.
Oh, it's beautiful. Doc would have loved you all. I did.
Thank you.
Doc he was a great man.
All right, Lone Journey. Got days will be empty, the night so long without you, my love. And when God calls for you, I am left alone, but we will meet in heaven above. Oh, my darling, my darling, my heart aches as you take your lone journey. Fond memories I'll keep of the happy days that on earth we trod. And when I come, we will walk hand in hand as one in heaven in the family of God. My darling, my darling, my heart aches as you take your lone journey.
Well, thank you, Newfound Gap. That was lovely. Judah, let me ask you a few questions about your playing and guitar. Are you using a flat pick there? Or a
Yes,
thumb
ma'am.
pick? Have you tried other styles that way, thumb picks or anything?
I tried a little bit. One of our band teachers, Brian McDowell, started teaching me a little bit of Travis, but I never really got into it. As far as flat picking.
Yeah, everyone seems to fall into what is comfortable for them and what they do. Do you have a certain kind of pick that you like to use? Or
I use a blue chip.
good for you, and you haven't lost it. All right, that's so good.
Except that one time you dropped it under a porch.
Oh, that was scary. We were at, I think it's Tazewell.
Yeah.
How Mr. Ben Nelson told us to pronounce it. We always pronounce it Tazewell. But we were at a fiddler's convention, and the convention, like the area that it was on, it was like a memorial, and it had like houses all over not a memorial, but you know what I mean, like a historical, like an outdoor museum. And there were like these really old houses that had chairs everywhere, and so we would sit. Stop laughing at me, Judah. and we would sit on the chairs of the porch, and we would jam for a long time with other kids at the fiddlers convention. But the planks that were on the porch, the pieces of wood, were spread really apart. So if you dropped something, like, it was gone. And Judah just happened to drop his most important pick through the pieces of wood.
And then we took apart the stones of the house.
Yeah, and then a bunch of people had to like take the stones off from under the porch, and somebody crawled under the porch and had to search through all the leaves and stuff. There were probably like snakes in there, and had to get out Judah's blue chip and give it back to him.
Well, you know, and a pick is an important thing, really. It's an important
Not
thing.
as important as destroying a museum, though.
Not destroying a museum. It's okay. I think they
And folks, well, they'll see you as well. But if they're just listening and not watching, it's a dreadnought size.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Have you tried other sizes and styles, or?
I think I've only used a dreadnought before. No, only a dreadnought.
All right. And Sylvia, you're playing pretty much a Western North Carolina longbow there, kind of. which is really nice. Do you have any influences you like there?
Like people? Yeah. Sorry. Brian McDowell, Roger Howell, Josh Goforth, they're all really good fiddlers that inspire me a lot.
Right. Brian was a student of Arville's. He was one of the little
Were you
kids up
both?
there at Arville's. Yeah.
Mr. Josh and Mr. Brian were best.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, that's exciting. It's been really wonderful having you here. Do you want to should we do another one really quick? Where-
like maybe Foxlight?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's knock one out. Newfound Gap, folks. It's great to have him here in the studio. We'll
Thank
take it
you.
out with anything I didn't ask you we should have talked about. Right? No.
I don't know. I forgot what we talked
Really?
about.
Okay.
No, this next one, our last one, is a song called Fox Hunt, which isn't really a bluegrass or old-timey song at all. It's by my favorite artist, Sierra Farrell. And that's
Works
what I
for
was
me.
talking about earlier, how my liking in genre is a lot wider than just bluegrass and old-time. And I remember we were playing a festival for Balsam Range about a month ago, and I said that Sierra Farrell was the best human being alive. And I just liked this song so much. I saw her a couple months ago playing live, and she played the fiddle on this, and it was just so much fun to watch her. So I got to pick a song to learn, and I picked out this next one.
All righty then. A last song here from Newfound Gap.
Well, take it back down to the river when it's island time. Load the kids and feed the children. Up the meat is fine. Don't let them dogs out your side and let them slip through your hands. Chase that fox down through the pine, through the cool river bend. I'm just a hunter, just trying to survive. Well, the gun hound and my man, we go into the woods. I know just what I need to do, and yes, it's understood. Rumbling bellies, shaking limbs, are gonna try to make a stand. And not going anywhere without a cross from the land. I'm just a hunter, just trying to survive.
Newfound Gap. Thank you so much for being here with
Thank
me
you.
today. Sylvie,
Thank
Judah,
you.
Thank
Vela,
you.
who's also on the new Fine Tune project and has lots of fun things going on. But the live Studio B session on WNCW is made possible by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company.